Hello and welcome to Ian's Bricks. I'm Ian and today I'm going to be opening and building and reviewing this set here. This is the Lego Creator Set number 31129. It's called the Majestic Tiger and as well as the tiger you get two other smaller builds as well, a sort of a red fox and a fish. So this, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail of the title of this video, this is the first official Lego set which actually has a piece for the tiger's bumhole. Yeah, so as well as the tiger, as I've said, you also get this is sort of how the tiger poses, which looks really good on the back of the box. You get the tiger and you also get the bird as well. You also get the red fox, which I have to say looks a bit clumpy. I think the legs look a bit rubbish on that. And you also get the fish, which looks okay, but doesn't look as though it loses too many pieces. There's no hint on the box at all that the tiger does actually have a bumhole. So let's. What I do need to do is obviously open the box and have a look inside and see what pieces we get. Let's get this open then. So we have the dreaded thumbtacks, which I absolutely hate. I've got my knife. I just need to turn this around because I'm obviously left-handed, so it always helps to do things left-handed for me. There we go, that's come open quite easily. Right, that's open, so let's see what we get. Well, I think that's everything. Get the instructions there. Okay, I think that's empty, all done. Right, what do we get then? So we obviously get the instructions. That's for the fish. We get bags number 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we get separate instructions. Oh, it's a much nicer book for the tiger. It's look at that, it's fantastic, really nice book. And we get another thinner, cheaper style book for the fox. So I think what I will do, have a quick look inside the bag. So you get lots of different colour pieces, obviously lots of orange and black and white. Bag 2, it's generally the 3 colours there. Similar for bag 3. And then we get bag 4 here, which has got some slightly different coloured pieces as well. So the main book then, as it's a nice thicker book here, just sort of some stuff about how the build instructions work. It gets straight into the build itself, the different bags for the different parts. The bit that I was most interested in is to see where the faithful piece is here, and here we can see it in step 181, and they use one of the small pink flower pieces for the bumhole. And that just sort of fits in the back there, and then you actually put the rest of the model there. So it's kind of about 2/3 of the way through the build. If I go right to the end though, there's the finished product there. It gives you a little bit of information about the tiger as well, about tigers, fairly small but in different languages. And here we have all the different pieces. So let's get this built and see what it looks like. Here are the contents of the first bag then, and I just wanted to show you these pieces here. So these are actually printed 1x2 cheese slope tiles here, and they have this sort of U and I almost shape on them here. But what's good is obviously if you sort of put them together with other bricks as well, you can create patterns and things like that as well. So yeah, very clever how that works, but really nice to get some printed tiles in a set like this. One really interesting building technique that they've used in this is they have these sort of slope pieces here with the stud on top there, and they have these inverted 2x1 slopes here, and they sort of fit them together. They fit perfectly like that, and so you sort of make a little mini build like that. That then goes on to sort of this that you build up, and that sort of just slots in there like that, and that sort of gives the lined tiger effect that you sort of get with the orange and the black. It looks really good. So yeah, very clever from Lego. So this is how you build the main body. It's quite interesting because you sort of build this sort of shell here, and what's interesting is all the internal bits are all sort of pinks and reds to sort of signify the tiger's innards, which is quite good. And then you build these sort of separate pieces here, and you can see again we've used some pinks and reds and stuff on the inside. We have a couple of ball joints just there, and they fit into these sections here, and they literally just clip in. Let's just show you how that works, like that. There we go, look at that. So oh, it does wobble a little bit, but yeah, that looks pretty good, and you can see obviously all the markings and how they've done that that part of the tiger there, which looks pretty good. So that's what it looks like from the other side. So I need to do the other side, and that should be that section finished off. Here's the contents for bag 2. Lots of different pieces in here. A piece I've never seen before is this sort of ball joint figure here, and also this bit here. So it'll be interesting to see how that all goes together. This is what things look like after bag 2 has been completed, and we have both the front paws in place, which look pretty good. There's a little bit of brick showing there, which doesn't look brilliant, but generally I think that looks good. I love the paws; they look fantastic. So yeah, on to bag 3. Here are the parts from bag 3. Similar, very similar to bag 2, although we do have some of these sort of helicopter rotor pieces as well. Interesting to see how they'll be used. Here we have the build then after bag 3. So we've got the back legs on now as well. Looks pretty good. We obviously still need to put the head on and the tail. And there, as you can see, right at the back is the bumhole.
Bumhole.
Here we have the final bag, bag 4. Let's get cracking and build this section. So here we have the full completed model then. So as well as the tiger, you get this small little side build as well. I think the tiger looks pretty impressive. I was particularly impressed with how the face looks. I think the face looks really, really good. There's sort of a lot of things sort of going on there, mouth and teeth. The jaw comes down as well, and you can see inside it's got a tongue and there's teeth in there, which is fantastic. Everything moves, so the whole head can swivel a little bit like that, up and down, left and right, so you can position it really well. And of course all the feet move as well. So the legs, they can sort of go in like that, or they can go out to the side, so they just have a couple little movements, but they also move, so you can move the whole legs up like that. This joint doesn't move here, but these obviously move. These paws are quite good. Look at, I love how they've got the actual paw prints on the bottom, which is really good. I love how the toes are done, and also the legs, the back legs move as well. So again, the knee joints don't move, but the base of the legs move, and I think these move in and out as well. So you've got a reasonable amount of position in there. I think you can actually position it so that the whole thing looks as though it's just about to pounce. There we go, so you can get it positioned in such a way that it looks like it's going to pounce. I mean, I don't know whether this particular build, this poor little bird's not long for this earth. He's going to get swallowed by the tiger. But yeah, it's really, really good. You can position the tail as well. That can come round. Oh, falls off as well. So it can come to part quite easily, as you can see. Let's just attach that back on again. It doesn't matter too much. So yeah, all in all, it's really, really good. Let me just sort of show you closer the face and how that looks, because that really is impressive. I do like how that looks. One thing was interesting was the eyes, I thought. The way that the Lego have done that, I can show you. So these are a couple of the spare pieces that you get with the set. Just this sort of yellow, I don't know what you call it, with a piece on the side and just a normal round brick. And literally, to make the eyes, all they've done is they've just put that on the end of there to give that impression there. So that's how they do that, and I think that looks fairly good. I mean, it's a really sort of piercing stare that the tiger has got. So all in all, really, really impressed. Let's show you the side build. I really like this little side build. I think it looks really nice as well. Even just on its own, I think it looks good. There's a small bird, you've got the beak there, you've got this little waterfall thing happening here with a couple of water lilies, just sort of show you what it looks like from the back as well. A couple of bamboos or small trees, bushes, whatever. So yeah, just sort of really nice little addition to go with that as well. Another thing I wanted to show you was how the whole body can move. So it sort of comes in sections, so you can see how you can move the head and the body, so you can sort of curve it round like that, or having a look at different angles, which is fantastic. But of course, the one thing, and the title of the video is, it's got a bum hole.
Bumhole.
What is that? So basically there it is. If I just sort of show you an extreme close-up there, it's just a small flower piece, but it's so funny. I find it absolutely hilarious that it's got a bum hole.
Bumhole.
So is it just when I say bum hole?
Bumhole.
What happens if I say something different like anus?
Anus.
No, that's even worse. I can't say that. So what's fun about this piece is obviously it can be removed as well, and you can put different colours in there if you really want to. So you can have dirty, sore, bleached, or hemorrhoids. And these are the spare parts that you get with the set. Interestingly, there was a 3x1 piece. Normally larger pieces don't come as spares, but I did look and they didn't seem to have missed a piece of the build anywhere. And what of course is interesting is you get a couple of spare of these flower pieces as well, just in case it goes missing. So all in all then, I really enjoyed this as a build. I don't normally buy that many creator sets, and some of the animals that LEGO do from time to time can be a little bit, you know, they don't really look particularly like the animals they're trying to do. They sort of do, but they're not great. But this, really good. Obviously it's a little bit more pricey than some of the other creator sets that they do with animals, but I think it's money well spent with this one. It's a really nice set. Sorry I've had a little bit of fun obviously with the whole bumhole thing. I just thought it was a really odd thing. I know people have done quite a few videos on YouTube already about covering that particular topic, but it's just a fun thing, and it's good that LEGO are doing this kind of thing to show a bit of humour. You know, at the end of the day, tigers do have bumholes, so there you go. I probably won't be building the other two builds. They are okay looking. I've got the books here. So we have the, obviously this is the book for the main tiger, but we also get this sort of red fox thing here. It's quite small. I don't think it looks particularly good. I think the legs look very blocky, and so yeah, I don't really want to take this apart to bits. It's that good. I really don't want to take it to bits. This other build here, the fish, is actually quite nice. It's an okay build, but there'll be loads of spare pieces with that, and I think I'd probably just rather leave it for now as it is with the tiger. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Apologies if anyone's been offended or find my sense of humour a little bit childish. I can't help it sometimes. But anyway, thank you for all the people that subscribe to my channel. Please like and comment on this video if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, take care.